'cause I'm happy. Walk alone if you feel like your master loves you.
Hi, I'm Nancy Creedon, a certified dog trainer and behaviour consultant. In this video, I'm going to show you in 3 quick and easy steps how to teach your dog to stay. Stay is probably one of the most important things you need to teach your dog. It's so important for safety. So if you drop a broken glass and you don't want the dog walking all over it, you should be able to say stay and they won't budge. You can use stay if you need to cross the road and close an open gate and you don't want your dog bolting. Ask them to stay and they know to wait there until you come back to them. And also with stay, you can use it as a kind of safety precaution for whenever there's any potential dangers up ahead. So you're walking down a dark road, you want to make sure there's no busy traffic up ahead, you'll ask your dog to stay, you can go ahead and the dog then knows to wait for you to come back. So with stay, we're going to teach it in 3 quick and easy stages. Stage 1 will be get behaviour. So can the dog actually stay still for a moment? Stage 2 is name the behaviour. So when that dog is staying put, we need to tell them you're doing a stay. And stage 3 then is request the behaviour, where in advance we can ask the dog stay so that they know not to move until we tell them that they can move again. So at stage 1, all we want to simply do is see, will your dog stay still for just a second or 2? We all know the bouncy dogs that really cannot focus at all for even a moment. So this is where we need to make sure we're not using our cues or telling the dog what to do yet, because if we tell them to stay and they run away, they're learning that stay means run away, which is not what we want to teach. So all you want to do is ask your dog to sit, stand in front of them for a moment, hold some eye contact, and as long as they don't move away, perfect, give them a little treat and we can get started. So we know that we can get the behaviour. So stage 1, get the behaviour. Carlos, sit. So I'm not going to reward that because that wasn't what I wanted. Sit. Good boy. And he didn't move. That's all I want from him. Now we want to name the behaviour. So with stay, we're going to start naming the behaviour from the very start. What we're going to do is stand in front of our dog, hold eye contact, we'll use our flat hand towards their face as the stay cue, and we'll also use the word stay. Make sure that the sound is consistent, so you're not saying stay, 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 stay. You're just going to say stay once in a solid, consistent tone. So hold your eye contact with your dog, tell them stay, pause for a second, then okay, and a treat. So they know now that they've finished their stay and they're getting a treat. Initially, we're only doing it right in front of the dog and we're going to build up the time that they'll stay still for, and then we're going to do it with distance. So time is easier, so we'll make it easy on the dog. Stay. Good boy. Stay. Good boy. Carlos. Carlos. Stay. Good boy. Next, we're going to increase each repetition by about half a second. So what you want to do here is get the dog in front of you again, ask them to sit, good boy. Then tell them stay, okay, good boy, and treat. The next repetition, a half a second longer, and so on. Carlos, sit, good boy. Stay, okay, good boy. Carlos, stay. Okay. Good boy. He was about to get up there, so I rewarded him before he did. Carlos, once the dog has built up the ability for 10 seconds, we're going to increase distance. So initially when we're increasing distance, we're going to start by just turning away from the dog, because that's a little bit more difficult. A lot of dogs think that if you move away, I move away, because they want to be with us, which is nice. So we need to teach them that even though we're starting to move away, they should stay still. Carlos, stay. Good boy. So we'll do our stay. Look away. Da, 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 da. Okay, good boy. And the treat. The next time we're going to take half a step away. So we're going to tell the dog stay. Da, 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 da. Take half a step away. Return to the dog. Okay, good boy. And praise. Making sure that we always wait until we're back with the dog to praise. If we start praising from 5 feet away, they might run across that busy road and we do not want that. So as you build up the duration, you've got the dog staying for 10 seconds, you're starting to increase the distance, and then as you're increasing the distance, you're also increasing the ability to look away and break eye contact with the dog. So I'm going to move away slowly first. So Carlos, stay. Okay, good boy. Stay. Okay, good boy. Carlos, stay. Okay, good boy. And if he was going to break that and he was going to get up, I came back before he did, so that he still won. There are 3 quick and easy stages. So get the behaviour. Can the dog physically do it? Name the behaviour, tell them what they're doing, and request the behaviour. So we can now ask the dog to do what we want them to do. As you're increasing the ability and the success of this training, remember to start gradually moving out of sight, always coming back and wait until you're right in front of the dog to say okay and reward. And also start doing this training in real life. So best time to do your training in real life is at the end of a walk. If you do a 25-minute walk around the park, after 20 minutes, stop, go to a quiet area and start your training. This will help your dog to understand that stay means stay, not just in the kitchen, but also in public. And it will also increase your dog's ability to focus and pay attention to you when there's lots of distractions around, which is always good. So over several repetitions, you can start doing your training earlier and earlier and earlier into the walk, so that after a while, you get to the park and you can start training straight away. Your dog's able to listen and able to focus.
Walk alone if you